B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh V'Nasliach. We continue with lessons on Shemirat Berit from Harav Eliyahu Netaneli Shadita as a Sefer. So, one of the greatest and most effective ways that a person can help himself not to commit this Avirah is by keeping Torah, Mitzvot, and especially Shabbat. Right? There are 39 main categories of work that a person needs to avoid on Shabbat. As Lametet Menachot. These 39 Menachot. So it says over here, if a person wants to seek kapara by keeping Shabbat, this helps him to rectify for Avera of Shechvazera Lavatana. So therefore a person needs to go learn how to be a proper Shomer Shabbat. Another way to help us have this Avera rectified is by putting on tefillin. As we know, the mitzvah of tefillin is a very important mitzvah. It's something that a person needs to do every day that tefillah is worn. And if a person doesn't wear tefillin even one day, then he could be considered a posheah b'Israel, that he has been negligent. So it is very important to make sure that one's tefillin is kosher. As we know, one of the greatest mitzvot is putting on tefillin, but the person needs to make sure that the tefillin is kosher. And the halacha is to check tefillin every year and mezuzah every year, making sure that the tefillins are kosher. Why? What could go wrong? As we know, tefillin is written on parchment and is ink on parchment. So over the years, the letters could disappear, or the letters may lose their ink on the parchment. So therefore, one is to keep this tefillin in a good place. One is to make sure that this tefillin is kosher, otherwise he is not fulfilling the mitzvot, right? And one is to make sure that tefillin is bought from a reliable place, and that they know who they got it from. Unfortunately, we find in the markets all sorts of different tefillins, and nobody exactly knows who wrote it. So we need to make sure that this tefillin is a kosher tefillin, and there are some computer programs that they can write even on parchment, and you can't even tell, unfortunately. Or there is the copy machines that they can copy on paper, and it looks like parchment. It looks like the skin of the animal. So one needs to learn exactly where tefillin is placed, right? What part of one's muscle, right? Where on the hair, right? On the head, right? One needs to know his hairline, and that the tefillin shouldn't come lower than the hairline, right? And one needs to make sure that the kesher of tefillin in the back is in the right place, right? One needs to make sure that his hair is not too long. Unfortunately, we find by teenagers and sometimes even older that they have their hair long, and this could be a chasisa. This could be a separation between tefillin and his head, and it's as if that he never put on the tefillin. Right? So he needs to take a haircut. One needs to make sure that the tefillin is not too wide, right? And that the pressure of tefillin in the back is in the right place. right? And this is the very important one. There is a halakha Moshe Sinai that Moshe Rabbeinu was taught from HaKadosh Baruch Hu taught it to Moshe Rabbeinu, right? That tefillin needs to be completely black. All the straps, right? The outer side of the straps needs to be black. The housings of tefillin needs to be black. And if it's not black, even a little dot, even a millimeter, then this could be a problem, and one needs to repair that by a marker, marking it black, right? And of course, before that, he needs to say Hashem Kedushat Tefillin, and then mark it. There are those who only use a kosher marker, that the ink is completely kosher, and there are those halakhic authorities that say any marker can be used these days because they use chemicals, and those chemicals are not really problematic with kashrut. They are just chemicals. Right? One is to make sure that the housings of tefillin are exactly square and is not over the time, did not worn out, right, or is not damaged. And one needs to be very careful, right, not to talk divrei chol while he's wearing tefillin. Divrei chol, mundane talk, laughter. So he needs to make sure that as much as possible he is completely, right, focused while he's having tefillin, and all these mitzvah of tefillin and all the zehirot will help a person to help him not to have the avera of sheikhva zera levatara. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu help us that we will be protected from all sorts of desires, right, and sheikhva zera levatara v'nomar amen.